And see, understand this. This is to them. This would be hate speech. But write these scriptures down. Make sure you write these scriptures down and go over them and take my voice out of it. Just read the scriptures alone. It's self-explanatory. It'll talk to you. Isaiah 40:17. All nations before him are as nothing. You hear that? All nations before him are as nothing. And they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. Man, that's deep. Less than nothing and vanity? Woo. Verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, a little drop that falls from a bucket. Woo. And are counted as the small dust of the balance. It's a dust on a scale. A small dust. They don't say a lot of dust, just a small dust that gets on a scale. You know, you take it up to islands as a very little thing. Those that's in the islands as a very little thing that are not Israelites. Well, see, that's talking about any nation. All nations. You too, Israel. You too, the Israelites. No. Go to Isaiah 40th chapter, the beginning of the chapter. They say, comfort ye. Verse 1. Comfort ye, my people. Who are the 12 tribes of Israel. Exodus 3 and 10 proves that. My people, the children of Israel. Comfort ye, my people, said your power. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her, that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she hath received of the Most High's hand double for all her sins. This is what we received, Israel. Double for all our sins. So when you see that he's going to give the Edomites and all the other nations double for all their sins, for the things that they have done wrong, then that's just. That's a just judgment, or righteous judgment. As my late brother Bayab used to say, a righteous judgment. But what's going to happen? Because that's what we got, double. So when you see that they're going to get double, then that's just righteousness. I mean, you can't look at it any other way. Revelation 18 tells you. Revelation 18. See, remember, Most High said, hey, as for this judgment, they have not known them. So this got to come. This prophecy. Revelation 18. And let's see. Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven. Hear that? Her sins have reached unto heaven. And the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Most High have remembered their wickedness, what they have done. Reward her even as she rewarded you. And double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. We got double as the children of Israel. And we the chosen people of the Most High, as it is written, as you just heard. And he gave us double for breaking his law, statutes, and commandments. So it's telling you, you want to get double. How much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she hath said in her heart, I sit a queen. I'm a lady. I'm going to say be a lady forever. I sit a queen. And am no widow. And shall see no sorrow. But we're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to see if that's going to be the downfall or the uplifting that you can continue to have. Or is there going to be a judgment? Because look, no judgment for Eric Gardner case as of yet. Not guilty. Not guilty. No one charged, and he said too. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Rodney King officers that beat him. And I remember that. They said what? Not guilty. The next one. Not guilty. The next one. Not guilty. The next one. Not guilty. Zimmerman. Not guilty. Michael Brown. No one charged. Hands up. Don't shoot. And now you got all the children and the kids, young people, burning down the cities. So you created monsters. And creating monsters. You're looking at your future right now. They look, go to second Ezra, 14th chapter, let's start at 15 verse. See, all the answers in the Bible, it's just a matter of who's really going to pay attention. Second Ezra 14 and 15. 15 and 14, Salakia. Second Ezra 15 and 14. Woe me destruction to the world and them that dwell therein. Say, woe destruction to the world and them that dwell therein. We in this world. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. You know, the Most High said, hey, use the Edomites for a sword. So they all are mixed in there. The sword and their destruction draweth nigh, mean drawing near. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. It's coming. They arm themselves. They're already armed. They already have, you know, guns. That's why they're trying to stop the guns. Trying to take your guns. Everybody's strapped. You're gonna take the guns of the criminals. You got a group of monsters you done created. You ain't getting their guns. You see, they don't care. You can pull out your guns and start doing whatever. What they do, they just go back, just like roaches. They turn off the lights and they come back. Tear gas them, move back a little bit, wait for it, they come right back. You already got masks, because everybody got to wear masks for the coronavirus. So they already covered up their face, already covered up. They just put their mask on their face, go back, come back again. Turn the light on, poof, they move, they scatter like that, they come right back again. That's all nations right there. Young people. What it say? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, draw near, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. They're going to arm themselves. This is happening. Right now they throwing rocks in this, that, the third, whatever, but it's going to be with guns. It's going to happen. Listen. For there shall be sedition among men. The sedition is already happening. You see them rioting and looting and doing the things that they're doing. What Trump say? Hey, they looting, time to shoot. That's what he said. You ain't gonna shoot without no gun. So when they start shooting, they gonna arm themselves too. You think they gonna shoot and there ain't gonna be no, that's what it's telling you. There shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They're gonna start invading, like they right now they doing the stores and so forth. Invading the stores. Then they're gonna start invading houses. They're gonna start coming to houses. They shall not regard their kings. They gonna regard what Trump say, nor princes, but the vice president, the House, a representative, the Senate. None of that's gonna matter. The FBI, the CIA, the armed marshal, the army, the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force. No matter who you sit out there. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You hear that? All these people, they gonna bum rush you. You go da-da-da-da-da-da-da, but they shooting too. Somebody in the back gonna meet up to them. It's too many of them. They outnumber you. That's what it's saying. The course of their actions shall stand in their power. And a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's martial law. Martial law. You ain't gonna be able to go from city to city. But you in that city, you already been hemmed up in the house. Now you gonna allow everybody to see this man be put to death like that in front of everybody, and knowing that the verdict is not guilty all the time. Every single time. Who received a life sentence or 25 years to life for killing one of us? Who? Let that have been a so-called black man, or even a black cop on killing a so-called white boy. A white man. What his verdict would have been? It took you that long to arrest him? I don't think so. Y'all just come get us and drag us out the jail and hang us. Castrate us. Burn us to the stake. Knowing that you're going to do it. It's like a holiday. One of your holidays. That's your story. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's martial law. Whatever city you in, you're going to be stuck there. For because of their pride, it is because of their pride, cities shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed. Your houses going to be destroyed. They're going to be burning down houses. They're going to be coming to the house and robbing you. This is what it says. Houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Men going to be afraid. They ain't standing up to 1,000. You got 1,000 people against 10 cops. Come on. Eventually they're gonna bum rush you. These young children got some kind of way that they can say, hey, we meeting here, and they bum rush stores. They're gonna bum rush you. Because you created the monsters. You took the Most High, the Most High, you took the moral character away from them. You created devils. You created Satanists. They don't know about no morals. That's why they acting a fool. Like monsters. Like human beings. Like monster beings. That's what you created. And the elite laughing. Because they support everybody. They want war. Ordered by chaos. That's what they trying to do. So what's happening? All this is going to happen. It's going to escalate. Most I say it's like a woman in travail. A woman having a baby. And the contractions are so far apart, and they get closer and closer and closer and closer. That's why you see a brother was killed in Georgia. Now a brother killed in Minneapolis. You ain't got to wait that long. Back in the day, man, you have to wait a long time for something like that to happen. But I won't say that because they was hanging one of us. I mean, they met the Jet magazine every month. A celebrity hanging on a tree. Oh yeah, they was hanging us all the time. Jim Crow laws, and just evil, just most likely created them for the day of evil, it says. So it ain't changed. They still the same people. Understand this. Notice that all this is in the Bible. The mindset of how they think is right here. Because the Most High made them for the day of evil. He said that. Most High created everything for himself. You just heard it in Proverbs 16:4. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. And he told us, hey, follow me. Keep my commandments, or I'm going to give you to who it is that we're going to see in this Bible as the Most High proclaims it. Now you got a problem with the Most High, you got to take it over to him. But remember, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. Of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, understand this. It says, for because of their pride. Ain't no humility in pride. That's opposite of humility. I'm all this. Because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. That's pride. You didn't arrest the man, so hey, they went off. And then you arrest them, they're still going off. It's too late. You showed them killing my brother with his knee in his neck until he died. And he was crying. Almost like, you know, when you think about it, his mother died 2 years ago. You can hear him say, Mama, Mama, or like he coming to his mom, like he don't know. But it's like he crying, saying, Mama. Because these women raising these boys, and that was, he related to that as he's feeling his life leave him, and knowing his mother had been gone 2 years before this time that he's dying. I can't breathe. My stomach hurt. He pleading with him. But no. It stayed on his neck till he died. The spirit left him. He ain't died no hour later. He died right there. Or you look at the video, you see his head. It was like that. It was just, that's why he had to grab his head, because his head probably broke his neck. Right there. He was dead when they put him on that gurney. It looked like it was police that came, got him that came and got him. Not no regular paramedics. Check it out. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Yeah, they'll be afraid. They ain't standing up there dealing with all these crazy young people. Shoot, they crazy. They monsters. You see the police, they leaving. Shoot, they out of there. We're going to see how it is when the army comes. You think the army going to shoot their own people? That's why I understand. Brothers and sisters, they have foreigners here that don't care about no American. They the ones going to be dealing with the real martial law. They don't care about nobody here. They don't mind killing them. I seen them operating at the LA airport. They didn't speak English. They were foreigners, might have been Chinese, some kind of mixture of that type of spirit. They were mean as ever. They didn't say nothing, but you know to get off that curb. Had their dogs training. Right there at LAX. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Hear this? A man not going to have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses. With what? With the sword. They coming in your houses with swords, with guns. And spoil their goods. Take whatever you have. You know, ain't no stores. So where they going to get food from? They going to burn down everything. So where you going to get food from? You got something that come in your house to get it. You're going to have to defend your food. It says go, and whatever you have. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, because of the lack of food, and for great tribulation. Oh yeah, you think it's something now, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Because ain't nobody forgetting. You understand, they look at, wow, another one of us did. And you look at, they saying, wow, you're going to rise, you're going to cause, you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to cause this to happen. Go to Genesis 49 chapter. You're going to cause this to happen right in front of your face. And you're going to have your people right along with them to go against you because you are not right. Genesis 49 and 9. Judah, head tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel, is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. See, they done left the Bible because you done made a monster, so they ain't dealing with the Bible. The prey is the Bible. The laws of the Most High. He's stooping down. He's stooping down. He couches as a lion. Here, he couches as a lion. And as an old lion, but he like an old lion. But now, here he come, that you causing. Who shall rouse him up? So you rousing up, you rousing them up. You look at the old generation, okay, well, yeah, you made them go to sleep. And we sleep for a little while, but you didn't know in the Most High's plan, like the Most High say, minstrous women shall bring forth monsters. You ain't know that these kids, your kids, and the children of Israel, gonna be monsters. You created these monsters. Now you gotta deal with these monsters. What do you think their children gonna be like? Ain't no stopping. We don't die. We multiply. So what do you think their children gonna be like? Because they have a children, and they already like that. You created them to be like that, so hey, you put them in darkness, ignorance. You didn't want them to know the Most High, the Most High. That's why I heard Trump said, oh, we got to bring the Bible back. It's too late. It's too late. Into the schools. No, it's too late. It's too late. The monster blood that has been created in these little people is going into their children to be worse and worse and worse and worse. That's why as the generation come, they more sensitive, more sensitive, more sensitive, more sensitive. So therefore they more eager to react and think later. Be deceived by their own vain opinion and evil suspicion overthrow their judgment because you done made them evil because you took a will sign and must shy away from them. You used to have prayer in the schools. You don't have no prayer in the school no more. Can't even pray. Like I told you, the coach got fired and assistant coach for praying. This ain't got nothing to do with school time. This is after school. They having, a little dinner. In the school, oh yeah, okay, you out of here. Satanists, man. Everywhere. They don't believe in the Most High. So you rousing them up. You rousing Judah up. Oh, you thought we were asleep, huh? No, you better look around and see what's really going on. You understand? You rousing them up. See all these nations together burning down the cities. What's he going to do now? See, look at go to Revelations, 13th chapter, and the 3rd verse. Because I showed you a lot of pictures in the beginning of this lesson. Lesson 13, read verse 3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death. And as his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast, right? So, we understand this. His wounded head was the Romans. You know, because the Greeks, as we just read, were the first kingdom of the Edomites. Then it changed the name to Romans. Same people just called themselves Romans. And the so-called white empire, the red nation, the Edomite nation, say it was wounded when approximately 193 AD, Septimius Severus, an Israelite, in 193 AD, conquered, you heard of the fall of the Roman Empire. He took down the Roman Empire with all, you gotta understand, he was a general. He went out to fight all the battles for the Romans. He come back and they put us in the Colosseums, fighting lions and tigers and bears and all kind of wild animals. You see the movie Gladiator and so forth. That was us. You come back from war, you fighting them. You looking up in the stand, you see this man up here. So surely we can take him down. And that's what he did. With his army. Took him down and ran him into the Caucasus Mountains. The fall of the Roman Empire. There's a book called Imperial Rome in Time Life Books. Imperial Rome. You can get that book. It'll tell you about it. So now it says, and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, right? So that's when they took him down, followed the Roman Empire, and ran him into the Caucasus Mountains. And his deadly wound was healed. So when it was healed, that's pertaining to the so-called white man coming back into power as the Ottoman Turks, approximately around 1453 AD. To 1453 AD, 1453 AD to 1492 AD, as the Renaissance to this day, today, them ruling in powers and authority, having powers and authority. The last battle was Constantinople. They took down, and that's when they started to come into power. Go to Revelation 19 and 1. So you see the pictures as I showed you from a short account of the West Indies by Bartholomew de las Casas. If you look at the first video of this lesson, and you'll see what they done when they came here to the shores of North, Central, and South America. So Revelation 19 and 1. And after these things I heard a great voice of much people in heaven saying, Hallelujah, salvation and glory and honor and power unto the Most High our power. For true and righteous are his judgments. You hear that? True and righteous is his judgments. That's why a righteous judgment. For he hath judged the great whore, which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and have avenged the blood of his servants at her hand. See, I showed you a lot of the servants of the Most High that's crying to the Most High. Young people that died. And the verdict was not guilty. Not guilty, not guilty, over and over again. And again they said, Hallelujah. That's the ultimate praise to the Most High. And her smoke rose up forever and ever. You hear that? Because the Most High is going to destroy them with the fire. Till her smoke rose up forever and ever and ever. Revelation 11 and 5. 15. So lucky. And the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our power, the power of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, the Most High, and of his Mashiach, his anointed, his Messiah. And he shall reign forever and ever. He gonna reign how long? Forever and ever. Why he gonna bring you down? Look, go to Job 14 and 5. The book of Job 14 and 5. Job 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, you know? That's why most of say you're going to take him down and he's going to reign forever and ever and ever. Seeing his days are determined. The number of days you're going to be able to rule this earth are determined. The number of his months are with thee, are with the Most High. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. There's a certain amount of time. The bounds is the amount of time that you're going to be able to rule this earth. It's in the Most High's hand. That's what my second side told us. You know, go to Acts, the first chapter. After Mashak Shai died, rose the third day, walked the earth for 40 days, and was seen by 500, at least 500 men. Acts, the first chapter. They asked him this in verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked him. They asked him, saying, Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? So they know that the kingdom is coming to Israel. You can read it in 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world. So that means the so-called white man will have to be ruling in the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. The children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, is going to rule forever and ever and ever. We just read. Under the Most High and the Mashiach Yahweh Shai. So this is what he said. They asked him. Well, when they would therefore come together, they asked of him. They asked him of Mashiach Yahweh Shai, saying, he'd been there 40 days. They said, hey, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Because Jacob is the beginning of that follow. After this world, it's going to be a righteous world. It says, are you going to restore again the kingdom to Israel? Because we under whose rulership? When they say this, under the Roman Empire. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons. Listen, which the Father, that's the Most High, has put in his own power. So don't let nobody tell you that it's going to be the end of the world anytime. The Most High has put it in his own power. Only the Most High knows. Only the Most High. And ain't no man on this earth, no Most High. There's only one power. That he the only power. The Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So, Job 7 and 1. Job the 7th chapter, the first verse. Is there not an appointed time to man upon earth? Is there not an appointed time of man upon earth? My secretary just said he don't know. He said only the Father knows. Is there not appointed time to man upon earth? Are not his days also like the days of an hireling? See? Job 20 and 4. Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old? This of old. Since man was placed upon earth, since the Most High placed man upon this earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short. The triumphing of the wicked is short. And the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. You hear that? Listen. The triumphing of the wicked is short. That's why when you look at, understand this, brothers and sisters, and those that have ears to hear what these scriptures are saying. Like I say, take me out of it, just go over these scriptures and see what it says to you. It's going to talk to you. Revelation 12 and 12. The triumphing of the wicked is short. That's why you see this happening now, right now. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe me destruction unto the inhabitants of the earth. We on the earth and of the sea. Those that are out in the sea. Why? For the devil is come down unto thee, having great wrath. Having great wrath. Why? Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. They know their time is just about up. That's why he's coming down with much wrath. Because he knoweth that he hath a short time. You know, they just arrested somebody that they said had a potion, a damn formula that would only kill so-called Africans, Americans, those with melanin. How about that? So here we are, caught up in it. But it's all good. It's all great. Because we know the prophecies. And we inquire about what this Bible is saying. The Spirit of the Most High, the Spirit of Mashiach Yahushua has revealed it to us in these last days. What school you go to? We ain't have to go to no school. The Spirit of the Most High, the Spirit of Mashiach Yahushua revealed all this knowledge to us, to be able to bring it to our people. And whoever have ears to hear, understand there's going to be a remnant of every nation that's going to be redeemed. Who knows how the Most High going to do it? Might be some of your kids that's going to have to serve us in the kingdom. They right there with them now. You can't stop it. If you could, they wouldn't be out there. They out there looking at what they say. Everybody can see what happened. Everybody can see what you're doing. We holding Job. Go to Zechariah. Go to the book of Zechariah. Understand this, overstand this. So you don't know that you don't know that you don't know. Look at Zechariah, the first chapter, the 15th verse. Hear the word of the Most High. He said, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen. These other nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel that are at ease. Y'all living the life of Riley. Y'all living the life of the rich and the famous. You know, kicking it carelessly. Most High said, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased. You hear what he said? He was just a little displeased with us. And they helped forward the affliction. Most High ain't never tell you, since we're in Zechariah, go to Zechariah 11 and 5. And you go to the first, number one part of this lesson, and you look at what I exposed, and understand this. Zechariah 11 and 5. Because it wouldn't allow that to go on that on the screen. But that's what I had on this scripture on the front of stop the police from murdering us. Most High, about Shem Mashiach Yahushua. Zechariah 11 and 5. It says, whose possessors slay them. And we in their possession. We're your possession. You took us off our land here and made us slaves. And you bought us from different parts of the world and bought us here and scattered us all over the world and made us slaves. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Isn't that, I'm saying, who is it that have gotten 25 years for murdering us? Brother had 25 to life for a dare. I bet you won't go over there and take that little Edomite pizza. I remember that. He did. That was his third strike. Woo! 25 to life. That wasn't murder. They said, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them, y'all sold those on auction blocks for years and years and years, hundreds of years. Say, blessed be the Most High. Blessed be God. Blessed be the Lord. Them words y'all created. But I am rich. That's how you got rich. Hear what it said? And they that sell them say, you sold us on auction blocks, and we had to work for free. Blessed be the Most High. Blessed be the Lord. Blessed be God. For I am rich. That's what you say. And their own shepherds pity them not. Where are these preachers at? That's really going to this word is saying what it is that is brought forth from the word of the Most High and not from their own mind. Just run up there talking. Where they at? Say their own shepherds, their own preachers, their own ministers. Pity them not. That's why the Most High got scriptures for you too. Israelites and the other nations. Because it tells you in Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7, that's what when salvation is coming to the Israelites, say, we wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. We have gone through deserts where there lay no way. And as for the ways of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua, we have not known it. You hear me? That's what the scripture says. So, no matter how much you try and teach them, it's going to be that they have not known it. Why? Because it starts from a child and from their kids. Taking the moral characters away. You can't bring no morality into them. You already done destroyed them. Remember I said, most I say, going to bring mistress women, going to bring forth monsters. This is what you have created. What the Most High said in his word is going to come true. How he does it, his ways and thoughts are not our ways and thoughts. How he does it, if he used you to do it, then you doing it. You can't bring no morality back in these kids and these children. It's too late. It's too late. That's why the devil know he got a short time coming down with much wrath. But you got to deal with your own too. Because they join in with them. I mean, right is right, wrong is wrong. Anybody got eyes can see it was wrong. See, the Most High say he was just a little displeased with us. And you up forward to affliction. That's why the judgment is going to come upon you. As it is written. As you're going to hear. Go back to Job. Verse 20. Job chapter 20. Verse 4. Oh, there's a price to pay. We paid a hell of a price. And you see the Most High, he already warned us, like I'm warning you. But it's from the Most High, it ain't me. I ain't write the Bible, I ain't writing no scripture. So you got to deal with the Most High on this. And his angels that's around us, that's on this earth, waiting for the commandment of the Most High. I've seen them operate so many times. So many testimonies of the angels operating. So many times, oh, hallelujah to the Most High. I have testimonies of knowing that he exists. Can't nobody tell me he don't exist. I know for a fact. Too many miracles that the angel showed up and showed out. Period. Hallelujah to the Most High. Listen, knowing thou not this of old, just Job 20 and 4. Since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens. They got their little spacecraft that they just sent up in the sky. They try to send up in the sky. I guess it went up today. Mount up to the heavens. And his head reached into the clouds. In the clouds, you can't go but so far. In the clouds. Listen what it say. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. He gonna perish forever like his own doo-doo. Dung is doo-doo. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Where he go? I know he was here, but where is he at? He said he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. That's what he's telling you. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Ain't gonna see him no more. Neither shall this place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor. They're gonna seek to please the poor. When they see the wrath of the Most High and the Mashiach and the things that will go down on this earth before all this go down. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. See that? His hands gonna restore the good. Like I told you, the wicked are a ransom for the righteous. See? Look at Isaiah 14 and 27. Isaiah 14 and 27. For the Most High of hosts, Most High of hosts, that's Most High of angels, Most High of armies of angels, have purposed. He purposed the things that you hear in his prophecies. He purposed. And who shall disannul it? Who gonna stop it? That's why I say you gotta deal with him and his angels that's on this earth, ready for the commandment of the Most High. Most High's purpose. He purposed something. And who shall disannul it? Who gonna stop him from doing what he say he gonna do, as it is written? And his hand is stretched out. His hand is stretched out. And who shall turn it back? Who gonna turn it back? Who gonna turn the hand of the Most High back? Jump to verse 24. The Most High of hosts, Most High of armies, of angels, have sworn. The Most High swearing, saying, what? Surely as I have thought, in his mind, shall it come to pass. He said, just as I thought, so shall it come to pass. You hear what he's saying he's going to do and what's going to happen on this earth in prophecy. That's what the Most High says. Surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have purposed, so shall it stand. It's going to stand. That I will break the Assyrian in my land, and upon my mountains tread him under foot. Then shall his yoke depart from off them, and his burden depart from off their shoulders. This is the purpose that is purposed upon the whole earth. And this is the hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. See? For the Most High power of hosts, power of armies, of nations, of angels. For the Most High power of angels have purpose, and who shall disannul? Who gonna stop the Most High from doing what he say he's gonna do? His purpose. We're reading about it. And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? Who gonna turn it back? You gonna turn back the hand of the Most High? I don't think so. I don't think you are. Go to in the Apocrypha. We're gonna go to Ecclesiasticus 23 and 19, first and foremost. Ecclesiasticus 23 and 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men. See, a lot of you don't know nothing about the Most High. You taught in the churches and your religions and so forth. You ain't got to be scared of the Most High. You ain't supposed to be fearing the Most High. You ain't supposed to be afraid of the Most High. See? But you're afraid of man. Listen. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men. How a man gonna look at you. You fear men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Most High are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. A lot of y'all doing things undercover. The Most High gonna bring it wide open. In judgment, it's gonna come true. He gonna bring it all out. Ain't nothing hid from the Most High. He already said even the most secret parts. You think you're doing something